and welcome to the Content to Cash Challenge. So, I'm Tori, founder of the Posh Girls Club community for fierce female entrepreneurs and businesswomen to live and thrive in their unique zone of genius. We all have one. And maybe content creation is not your zone of genius, and that's okay. What you do is the thing you're great at. I have spent 2 decades content creating, growth hacking social media, and it is very much second nature to me. My background is as an influencer, starting from early MySpace days, collaborating, building my first brand on MySpace at like 18, 19 years old, selling to some of the biggest icons of the last decade. And really, it was social media that I used back then as a teenager to get on the map, and I didn't even realize what I was doing at the time. But having repeated that process multiple times over in my brands, I got it. I understood exactly what the formula was. And that's how I'm able to share just gems on what I did to be able to growth hack social media. I don't consider myself a guru of anything, but I do have a zone of genius when it comes to this thing that I have done now for 20 years. So with that said, this challenge is really, it's simple. And I use a lot of fancy words in describing it, but I know from myself being a busy entrepreneur, as well as most of my tribe, my people, my girls, my gang, my squad, entrepreneurs, bosses doing their thing. And so that daily struggle of stopping to create content and really be intentional about why it's being created and where it needs to be used and how it's used and where to put it and how to put it in more than one place so that you get a return on investment. That is a real struggle for a lot of people. It happens to not be a struggle for me. And so that is why I'm able to sit here with you today and share these gems, as I will be over the next several days, for the Content to Cash Challenge. You need content in your business. You need it. I say this word so much that even I get friggin' tired of hearing myself say the word content. It's a word that I'm constantly using because I know the power of using it in your business and growth hacking, for one. So getting other people to spread your brand message, getting others to do the work for you. For every single post or quote that we put up on the Posh Girls Club, they are shared thousands, literal thousands of times. So imagine 5, 10, 15,000 shares per piece of content per day, minimum. What kind of reach and access could that give you? Currently here, we're trending at between 6 and 6.5 million monthly views at the Posh Girls Club. Not too shabby. All of that started from one tiny piece of content. And that is why it is so important, because it, not for the sake of popularity, but for the sake of, in the case of my business specifically, reaching more ideal customers and having the people inside of my brand be the ones to help me do that. I mean, they say when you're dating, right, you should have your friends introduce you to friends, honey, because your friends know, okay? They know you, they know them. Match made in heaven. And PGC and your brand are the same exact way. You want to be linked up with other ideal clients, like your current ideal client. And so how do you do that? First, you have to get really super clear on who they are. And so that's what we're gonna do for part 1 of the challenge. I've created a very cohesive document for you that no fluff, no BS. I led with the busy entrepreneur thing, right? We have millions of things to do. But if you want to create a process and a system by where you can automate reaching new people every single day, then you have to take that little pause, just a tiny little pause, so that you can set that up. It's really that simple. And people do often complicate things so much when it comes to social media. It's not that it's a complicated process. It is a very involved process in the beginning, but so is coming back to this place over and over and over when you are not doing it right and you find yourself not getting the customers you want or the reach you want or the views, hello, 6.5 million per month, that you're wanting in your business. So by starting here at this jump off point, that's where we're gonna get it popping, okay? So welcome to the challenge. Definitely let me know where you are in the world. Shoot me a message, tag me on Instagram, posting your stories, tag me at Posh-Tori or the Posh Girls Club or even the Socialite Society. We're checking them all. And show us what you're working on, where you're working from. I'm letting you into my office space here today. Show us where you're working. If you printed out your ideal client profile freebie that I've dropped right below here, show us. Let's see your setup. What are you doing? How excited are you to be a part of this challenge? Share, let me know, and you never know. I just might have some little giveaways coming for those who do. It is always, always my goal to give you value because I want to see you win, thrive, and slay in your zone of genius. I'll see you in the next challenge. Keep hustling, babes.